Hello everyone, and welcome back to Star Wars Knights of the Republic. Last time we left off, we blinded these droids. So they should be easy pickings. Poor things. Look at them. They're just scurrying about, unable to do anything. I think that way's our exit. Yeah, it's got the door. So let's go take them off one by one like so. That one goes down. This one goes down. Some easy XP here, which I am definitely happy with. Heat shielding. Okay. And he's gone. What kind of readings?
The containment fields in the mining tunnels are shutting down. You need to get out of there before they vent fuel to the surface of the...
How much time do I have?
I may be able to keep it contained until you get the turbo lift to the fuel depot, but not for much longer. I'm locking down the turbo lift to the administration section now to keep the blast from spreading. If you've got anything left to do down there, make it quick, because where you are is going to get real hot real soon.
Okay. I guess this is the right way, which is kind of unfortunate. I hope I have enough time to double back. I don't think this is a timed situation, but it might be, in which case that'll suck. But hopefully it's not. Oh, one droid made it all the way over there. No remains, no remains. Come on. Okay, cool. Broken droid. Computer spikes, components. Sonic grenade. Alrighty. I think those two could see. Ooh, gauntlets. Nice. Not bad. Not bad at all. Might have been a little bit of a waste of my force power, but I think it was better than letting that thing get away. I think they run if they don't have anything to repair. They still can't see anything? That worked out perfectly. Okay, adrenal stamina, some credits, some other stuff. Blind droid. Yep, mine-sighted, I know. Fudge, hello. It's like you know I'm here, but you can't do anything about it. Okay. Nice. Did I just hear another droid scurrying about? I think I did. Ooh. Oh, nope, not quite. And you did. Alright, turbo lift. Nice. So we made it through there pretty easily. Look, it's Sid. I wonder if that's actually his name.
Greeting. It is a pleasure to see you alive, Master, provided my receptors are not off focus. How may I be of assistance?
Who are you?
Proud answer. I am an HK series protocol droid master, skilled in transorganic relations and communications. This model has been responsible for the facilitation of communications and termination of hostilities across the galaxy.
Terminations of
I am fluent in over
hostilities.
6,000 forms of communication, and am also capable of nuances of expression ranging from irony to veiled threats.
What's a translation droid doing on
Irritated
Paragus?
explanation. That question has been looping through my query module with alarming frequency, Master, and no satisfactory answer has been forthcoming. As a result, I have chosen instead to turn my efforts to answering the question as to how I may depart this drifting disaster area as quickly as possible.
And?
Answer. It is only a matter of time before a ship or freighter docks with the Paragus facility. When that occurs, we shall depart this place forever.
I never said you were coming with
Placating
me.
retraction. Oh, of course, Master. Please excuse my choice of words. I did not mean to imply that you would have no choice in the matter.
Yes, you did.
Of course.
How do you know me?
Answer. I am a survivor of the Harbinger, just as you were, Master. With the unexpected termination of my previous Master, you are the only organic which I may now serve.
Your previous master was?
The captain of the Harbinger, Master. I was in transit to Telos to facilitate communications and terminate hostilities. However, we did not arrive at our intended destination.
What happened?
Irritated answer. Oh, Master, it is such a long, dull story, and not terribly relevant to our current situation.
It's funny how he says he's capable of like subtle nuances and stuff, and yet he always declares what kind of statement he's making. Like, it's hard to be subtle when you say irritated answer. Why don't you tell me anyway?
Explanation. That has been the subject of considerable discussion since our arrival here, Master. Many have attempted to claim you and this unit as salvage. I was crudely interrogated concerning our brief history together on board the Harbinger, before its communications, weapons, and engines suffered the cascade failure that disabled the ship.
How come I don't remember any of this?
Speculation. It is possible you were incapacitated and locked in the well-shielded cargo compartment as the Harbinger was being systematically crippled, Master.
Incapacitated?
Yes, Master. No doubt the flurry of destruction on board the Harbinger somehow drugged you into a stupor from which you could not awaken. Most curious.
Yeah, sure.
Placation. Merely a turn of phrase, Master. The implication that your state was due to the result of ingesting large quantities of Juma juice was unintentional. I meant to communicate only that you were somehow rendered unconscious before you were locked securely in the cargo hold.
Locked?
Clarification, by locked, I meant sealed, Master. My vocabulator seems to be malfunctioning.
I seriously doubt that. Fine, what happened next?
Recitation. Following the unusual set of coincidences that led to the cascade failure in the Harbinger's systems, we were boarded by a small freighter with unknown ID codes. It appeared that this freighter had been attacked, and the captain wanted to study it. This freighter appeared to be still spaceworthy. Your cargo compartment was breached, and you were taken on board the freighter shortly before the Harbinger's systems began to go critical. I, too, managed to board the freighter before the Harbinger's destruction. We were most fortunate to have survived, Master.
Any idea what attacked the small freighter?
Evaluation. Master, I do not know. Judging from the damage, it had been attacked by a much larger vessel. And when it attempted to escape the Harbinger with you on board, it was fired on again. Addendum. It does seem odd that such a small vessel has a high probability of attracting the attention of much larger vessels. Not a welcome trait in a freighter, to be sure.
Yeah. Kind of defeats the purpose, eh?
Explanation? I believe it was a smuggler's vessel by the name of the Ebon Hawk. Speculation. As to its purpose, I do not know. Perhaps it was always its intention to play dead, then kidnap you off the Harbinger and rob me of my bounty.
Excuse me?
Clarification. By bounty, I refer to your life, Master. It would pay
You
to see you
want
damaged in
the
any
exchange
way. That is
bounty,
why
don't
the arrival
you?
of this Ebon Hawk caused me considerable distress.
And the Ebon Hawk came
Apology.
here.
My memory core cannot provide a clear answer on that point, Master. Suffice to say that once we arrived at this floating rock, our situation became much clearer.
How so?
Explanation. Despite my market value, Master, the miners were far
Market
more
value.
interested in you. It did not take long for me to ascertain the reason for this. While an HK protocol droid is a valuable piece of property, Jedi are worth much more in certain exclusive markets across the galaxy. Painful admission. I must confess to feelings of inferiority at the speculated difference between my value and the price for your capture.
Oh look, the
I
first
was
honest
forced to
statement
remind
he's ever
myself
made.
It was not due to a failing of my model or function, but because you were a Jedi.
How did they find out I was a
Surprised
Jedi?
answer. Why, I told them, Master. You are the exiled Jedi who served with Revan in the Mandalorian Wars, are you not? I hope all that has happened has not been the result of a miscommunication.
Oh my god.
If so, then the problem lies with the core word databases, which are notoriously spotty.
Unpleasantness?
All that has happened has been because they believe you to be a Jedi, Master. They debated what to do with you as you lay unconscious in the medical bay. One group seemed intent on selling you as property. The other group opposed this.
Then what
3
happened?
standard hours after the division between the miners became apparent, accidents began to occur throughout the facility. A result of improper maintenance, I believe. These accidents coincided with the degradation of the mining droid behavioral cores. Crude models are prone to such failures, resulting in murderous rampages. The mortality rate of organics in the facility rose quickly. Many miners began to join you in the medical bay as a cascade of flawlessly timed detonations occurred in isolated gas pockets in the lower levels of the
See the
facility.
pride in
The
his...
explosions herded the miners into emergency sections of the station, quickly and efficiently cutting them off from communications and facility control. But sadly enough, not the ventilation systems.
He is
You
so...
see, the explosions had damaged
He's so content
specific
with
sections
himself.
of this facility's ventilation systems.
Look how
causing
efficient
a
I am.
slow, lethal buildup of toxic fumes in the dormitory level.
Are there any left alive?
I do not know, Master. Ironically enough, any miner that fled to the dormitory level to protect themselves from the droids and the explosions would find themselves in a gas-filled death trap.
Then I need to get there to rescue them.
It is unlikely any miners remain alive. As I said, the dormitory has been cut off from the rest of the facility, as has the hangar bay. There is no escape. Apologies. Unfortunately, communication with the dormitory section is severed, Master.
Yeah, I'm sure you did everything you could.
If any other accidents had occurred in that section. If that were the case, the severed comlink would have spared us the satisfaction of hearing the miners' screams as they lived out their last moments in fear and terror.
Satisfaction?
Rapid retraction. Why, yes, satisfaction in knowing
Wow.
their fate, Master. It would be unfortunate if they had been slaughtered. But they
I'll
would
admit,
be calm,
you're a pretty
comforting
good copy of the
certainty
original.
that there is nothing we can do to escape until a ship arrives.
Alright.
Theory. You could walk across the surface of the asteroid to the dormitory airlock, but such a route would be extremely hazardous, and I do not wish to see you damaged.
No, of course not. That would lower my market value.
Warning. Master, continued exploration of this facility may place you in unnecessary danger. I encourage you to return to the medical bay and wait for retrieval from a vessel that is no doubt on the way, even as we continue this pointless conversation.
And you're going to help me.
Weary resignation. Very well, Master, but there is very little that I can do. You see, the airlock is sealed by a code.
Alright, so how do I get the code to the airlock?
Correction. Oh, I already possess the code, Master, but I am afraid that it will do you no good.
How so?
Condescending explanation. Master, the console governing the droid maintenance area and the airlock
Is voice printed.
Musing. In the last days of his life, the maintenance officer was quite careful about voice protocols, bordering on paranoid obsession. Conjecture. I suspect once he realized something was wrong in the facility, he voice-locked the droid bay functions. A prudent measure, but in the end, he met the same fate as the rest of the organics.
Voice print, eh?
Explanation. Yes, Master. Many consoles have voice recognition sensors built into their systems so that only selected individuals can unlock them.
But you know the code.
Condescending explanation. Oh, yes, Master. The code is Maintenance Control Voice Print ID R1B5. But unless the maintenance officer speaks the code, it is useless.
Leave the condescending out of your speech conditionals from now on. How can I bypass it?
Master, you cannot. You are trapped here just as I am. There is nothing to do, except patiently wait for whatever the future has in store for us.
I'll be going now. Okay, well, how unfortunate. Voice print, huh? Seems like a protocol droid fluent in ridiculous amounts of languages. Could replicate a variety of sounds, no? Skills, persuade up, and then I want to get repair up quickly. Because I believe we can do that on HK again when we get him. Alright, let's see. What do I want? Is fear in here? It is. It's right there. Fear is pretty good. Affect mind and dominate mind are also really good. Universe power. Fuel force powers with health. No thank you. Drain force. No. I think I'll just go ahead and try to get area of effect abilities started. So let's go with fear for now. Components. Okay, these lockers are apparently worthless. Alright, workbench. Use the workbench to upgrade items. I can upgrade this thing to be a little bit more environmentally sound. Okay. Oh, come on. Create or break down items. I can make a field survival pistol, a long sword. Craftable items. How do I change tabs here? Can I change tabs? Maybe not. And now it's only letting me see other. Okay, so I can make parts, I can make repair kits, I can make a weapon if I want. What do I need for a vibro sword? Repair skill. So yeah, I'm kind of glad that I chose the repair skill. That looks like it's going to be extremely...
It is a pleasure to see you intact, Master.
Helpful?
Greeting. It is a pleasure to see you in...
Yeah. Have you seen a T3 unit?
Answer. A T3 utility droid would be a common sight in this facility.
Really? Because I haven't seen one.
It is indeed curious that I have not seen many since my arrival. However, I feel I must inform you that, droid prejudice aside, T3 models exhibit excessive individualism when not routinely memory wiped. This individualism can become such a nuisance that even a droid such as myself is tempted to reduce them to their base components, if not crush them into slag. But enough of my seemingly irrelevant tangent. Where did you leave the droid, Master? That would logically be the best place to look.
Last seen near the hangar.
Answer. Then that would explain why such a T3 unit isn't here, Master. I believe my photoreceptors are functioning adequately enough to verify that.
Yeah.
Of course. Condescending explanation. Master, the musing, conjecture.
You said you already have the code.
Answer. Of course. Recitation. You need to open the... Of course, for the...
What's that body
Answer.
there?
That is all that remains of the maintenance officer, Master. At the end, he was quite incoherent from the pain, and attempts to facilitate communications with him proved useless. I heard his dying screams as the droids he tended turned on him, mining him like a piece of asteroid rock.
Screams?
Recitation? Oh, yes, Master. The record of his last moments were...
5 droids, burning through the outer door. They're forcing their way into the bay. Please, someone that... Oh no, they're through!
Okay.
Oh, my leg! They're burning through my leg! Oh, stop! Stop, please!
Addendum. His remaining attempts at communication are variations in Decibel Master, ranging from frenzied screams to gibbering inarticulate attempts to beg for his life. Objection. Master, to commit such an act would be in violation of the ethics programming most droids are believed to possess. I am afraid there is There's nothing that can be done.
Persuade, eh? I understand if your limited functionality prevents you from mimicking the maintenance officer's voice accurately.
Irritated objection. Master, there is nothing wrong with my communications functionality. I will prove it. A recitation. Maintenance control voice print ID R1B5. There. Was that sufficient, Master?
Yeah.
Confused query. I am sorry, Master. Were you speaking to yourself?
Oh no, nothing. I'll be on my way. Nothing to see here. Except for...
It is a pleasure to see you intact, Master.
Oh, what poisoned me? Was there a mine under me just a second ago? Oh my god, come on, kill it. Yeah, I need to heal here. Really badly. Avoid those grenades. Ow. Oh boy. Yep. Yep. Full. Yeah, I kinda had to heal again just so I don't die of poison. And I don't have any antidotes, so... Not much else in terms of options here. Ugh. Oh, fudge. We need to do this again. Whoa. That's what you get. Oh boy. Okay, let's heal back up here. Oh wow, we're well over time for this episode, so I'm actually gonna have to cut this one here. So thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed all that fun stuff. As always, if you did enjoy it, please consider leaving a like or a comment. Any and all feedback is very much appreciated. And I do love hearing from you guys. Wow. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye for